Hello friends, warm and sincere greetings to all of you from Everyday English Group. I'm quite sure that all of you have been tracking our videos and getting updated on Everyday English. Normally, when you think of interviews, many people take it as a pain in the neck. But understand, an interview place is a special place for you to show your employer your charm, your grace, your grit, your gravitas, your merit, your intelligence, and your productivity, and cast upon the employer a positive influence. Let us discuss a few kind of parameters normally what the interviews have. The first one that you expect normally is, tell me about yourself. This is the first factor in the interview. It is then you start with your name and you also give a brief information about your place and your education in short, and if at all you have any achievements, please highlight, and your job experience if you have had any. And the next one that comes here is, tell us why you are qualified for this job. It is then you require to refine your intelligence and tell them, I'm young and energetic, I'm a fast learner, and I'm quite forward thinking. I think that I require to refine my skills, and that is why I think that I am fit for this job. The next important parameter would be, what are your career goals? Here we have two types of goals. Short-term goal, where you may say, I've been looking for a job and I'm sure that this particular job definitely refines and hones up my skills, and I'm quite sure that I sharpen my skills and employability attitude. When it comes to long-term goal, you require to be very pertinent. For example, I would like to be a respectable person in society and gifting the society with a lot of, I think, knowledge, skills, and then proficiency, and which I'm sure I would be able to acquire here. The next question normally would be, what are your weaknesses? When the question comes here, you don't have to be a foreign leaf. You require to regain your confidence and be quite bold. For example, I'm quite straightforward. I'm quite sensitive. Any small thing, might sometimes disturb me, and I'm impatient at times if I'm not interested in the job, and I'm quite talkative. And these are the weaknesses that you have just put up in a nutshell. But do not talk too much about the weaknesses, and thereby you highlight it and you are re-interviewed by them, and that is not advisable for any one of you. Next comes, what are your strengths? And this is a portfolio, this is the particular field where you require to highlight, impress, and regale the people at the interview, because here is the chance for you to be a bouncing ball. Come on, come out with your strengths. For example, my adaptation, I'm hardworking, my flexibility, I'm quite optimistic, I'm not pessimistic, I'm quite cooperative, and I am a fast decision maker. I'm good at fast decision making, and I am self-motivated. I think it does wonder. And then I'm quite energetic, I'm full of honesty, and my punctuality is absolutely undoubted. So these words definitely cast positive impressions on those people. The next question, I'm sure, is going to be, why should we hire you? It is then you require to be skillful, practical and scientific when you answer. So start with, you share your knowledge, and then you also share your work experience if you have had any. And you also specially required to mention the skills related to the job. For example, this job does require the skills of, technology, and I'm good at it. At the same time, I'm ready to learn and then reinvest my learning on your company, and I'm definitely a passionate person for learning from all of you. The next one, normally the companies and the organizations ask the next one is, why do you want to work with our company? So this is the bit personalized question. Then what you're required to do is, please tell them what you like about the company. Here you should have known and read something about the company. You can't try to harp at the interview. So you're required to well prepare yourself and know the name of the company, their objectives, their short-term objectives, and their the role in the society, and then why you like that particular company. So please have a little bit of information or the history of the company in your mind, and find out from other people what you know about the company or the industry or the position that you applied for, and then relate it to your long-term career goals. For example, I'm sure that if I just get into your company, I'm able to rebrush and perfect my skills of employability, and I know that I'm going to be a new leaf in my life. The next question normally is, what are your salary requirements? This is a very tricky area wherein which you require to think and coordinate your answer. Never share your salary requirements as fresher. As a fresher, please tell them that, yes, I am a fresher, I haven't had the experience. I would definitely go by the company norms. Experienced candidate, for example, if you're an experienced candidate, you've already had rich experience, you are not naive or a fresher, then you can share your expected salary. But again, humility is very, very important here. Always say yes as per the company norms of the job, because this is where you're required to gravitate around the norms of the job. Do not be reckless and do not be, fettered. Be unfettered when you answer this question. Finally, they might ask you, do you have any question to ask us? Now, some people, would only say no and then sign up. Never do you do this, because it's very important. Anything which is good begin requires to be ended also in the most productive way. So express your thanks and find out from them the job timings, and also find out if they have overtime allowances and transport facility and the job location and the timing period and the salary structure. When you ask information for all these, the questions or ingredients, the people understand that, you are also interviewing the interviewers. You are quite participative and accommodative here. You are not shy and sullen and peevish. So thereby, it does help you. The next question, very, I think, pertinent, and then the expected question at most of the interviews is, why are you looking for job change? Now, this particular question requires very logical answer that you have now come down there to change your job. When you answer this, please remember, offer your thanks to the previous organization. Don't belittle, don't damage the name and the fame of the previous organization. I was quite well placed. I was well taken care of, and I did learn quite a lot of things from all my teams here. And now, share your reason for the job change. Why do you want to quit it and come down to this? As I am made to understand, this particular organization has better challenges. Now I would like to be more motivational and inspirational, and I think earn better, skills and the skill sphere in my work, which is why I have thought of a job change. And whatever you are now answering, the answers for the job change must relate to the job goals. When you do all these things practically, logically, and correctly, I'm sure that all the interviewers would definitely approve of you, because you have unleashed your best, you have participated and interacted, you haven't crossed the limitations, you have always remained humble. At the same time, you have also, batted for a good opportunity, and your batting has been quite successful. And all these things do germinate once you have common sense and communication skills. My dear friends, I'm sure that you have liked today's session. If you have liked today's session, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Most of you do not comment. We would want you to comment, because these comments definitely pull us and help us fly higher and higher. And until we meet next time, it is goodbye from my side, and stay safer, stay blessed. Thank you.